Hey guys, I've got another pickup video. I know it's been a while. Seems to be a, pattern for my channel. Um, but yeah, I've got some pickups here that I've acquired. I guess over like the last 6 months or so. Um, I guess it's probably closer to like 8 months now. I think the last one I did was last summer. So, anyways, let's hop into it. So the first one I've got is the collector's edition for Tales of Arise. Haven't beaten this. I was playing it, and then I actually went on a 2 week vacation. And when I got back from the vacation, Metroid Dread had come out, so I kind of, switched over to that. And then one thing turns to another, and I just haven't found the time, I guess, to come back to this one. I'd gotten to the part where you had just gotten your fifth party member, and I think I was about to get the sixth one. I'd like to go back to it at some point, but there's that. Next, the one that everyone's been talking about, Elden Ring. I actually just beat this last night. 127 hours. I'm a big fan of From Software and their games. So this kind of took up my life for a little bit, but now I can get back to playing some other games, such as the game that was unfortunate enough to release the week before Elden Ring, Horizon Forbidden West. I was enjoying this game, but I was waiting years for Elden Ring to come out. So once that came out, I kind of just dropped this, but now I can get back into that. I think I'm probably about 20 hours or so into that right now. Next up, I just mentioned it, so I guess I'll show. I got Metroid Dread. I was able to snag the collector's edition of that. Um, Great game. Not my favorite 2D Metroid, but it was definitely a solid entry to the series. So happy with that. Next up, Danganronpa Decadence Collector's Edition. I haven't opened it. I've actually already played the trilogy. I'm just a big fan of the series, so I decided to get it on Switch as well. And I know this comes with like a fourth game, like kind of like a mini game. Um, I'd like to try that at some point, but I got that. Next up, this came out I think the same week that Metroid did, the Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. Haven't gotten around. Well, I have played it, just not my own copy. And I do have the original Monkey Ball 1 and 2 on GameCube. Fantastic games, but I think this retailed at $40 or something like that. So I figured, why not? I love those games. Next up, from Limited Run, the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I remember that it was a big deal when this was getting pulled from the like the PlayStation Store. People were not happy about that. I never played it, but I'm a big fan of like River City Girls beat 'em ups. River City Girls is actually the first beat 'em up game I've ever really played outside of some arcade games when I was younger. But I like it, so I wanted to expand into the genre and check out some more games. And always heard great things about this one, so someday I'll get around to playing that. Next up, the Doki Doki Literature Club. I like the Ace Attorney games. I like Danganronpa, obviously. And I know this is supposed to be another visual novel. Always heard good things about it, but I don't really know much else about it. I haven't played it yet, but at some point I'll get around to checking out that visual novel as well. Um, we got Disco Elysium. Again, haven't played this one yet, but I know this was up for a lot of like indie Game of the Year awards when it came out. Heard a lot of good things about this one. Um, from some friends of mine, and just from online. So, like to get around to playing that one as well. But there we go. We got a running theme here of games that I'd like to get around to playing but haven't. Um, Shin Megami Tensei 5, the long-awaited release that was announced, I think, the same year that the Switch came out, and it took 4 years, 5 years, however long it's been for it to finally release. I haven't heard that many great things about this game, unfortunately. But I've seen some footage and I liked what I saw, so again, I'll get around to it at some point. It came out during kind of a busy time of the year with other video games and life. Next up, we got Pokemon Legends Arceus. I actually wasn't really that impressed with this game. I kind of bought it on a whim. I don't think it's a bad game. I was addicted to this game the first 2 days, 3 days that it came out. I think I've got about 20 hours into it, but that was over the course of about 3 days, and never really went back and played it again. Just kind of got bored, honestly. Next up, Mario Party Superstars. I was really excited for this game. Grew up on the N64 Mario parties and to a slightly lesser extent the GameCube Mario parties. And it's got some of my favorite boards. I love Horrorland, Woody Woods, Spaceland, Peach's Birthday Cake. I'm not usually an advocate for DLC, but I do hope this game gets a couple DLC boards and a few mini games that I remember fondly that didn't make the cut. Deep Blue Sea, Waluigi Island, Chilly Waters, Pirate Land, Western Land. Any combination of those would be fantastic. Next up, Skyward Sword HD. Not much to say about that one. I like Zelda. And Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. Haven't played this one yet. I'm actually still working my way through the first Hyrule Warriors. So I'd like to beat that before I move on to this one. Next, another one from Limited Run. We've got the King of Fighters 2002 Unlimited Match. I'm not really big into fighting games. I've played Soul Calibur 2, 3, 4, 5, and Legends. I've played Skullgirls, Dead or Alive. And then, I've played Street Fighter and Tekken in arcades, but I've never owned any of them. But I really like the art style for this game, and it just looks like a lot of fun. So, I figured, why not? I'll go all out and get the collector's edition. Why not, right? Then I've got two more here. Zero Time Dilemma. Haven't played this one yet, but I have played the first two games in the Zero Escape series. I'm a big fan of them. I actually just got this a month or two ago. Got it on a good deal. So I think after I beat Horizon, since that's the next game I'm focusing on, I think either this game or the next game I'm about to show will be the next game I try to tackle. Yeah, because I'd like to round out the trilogy for the Zero Escape. And then the last game I got, I've heard a lot of mixed things on it. But that's the Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. Big fan of the trilogy. I'd never played it before the Switch release when they released the trilogy a couple years back. So I figured naturally I would progress to the fourth game in this series, which is Apollo Justice. Again, heard a lot of mixed things on this game. From what I've read, it sounds like the series probably peaked in the third game, but why not? Figured we'd check it out and form our own opinion on that. I do have one other game, but I'm actually lending it to a friend right now. It is the Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2. I also got that from Limited Run. I was a big fan of the first Curse of the Moon and Ritual of the Night. So I got that. I think that came in the mail at the same time as King of Fighters and Scott Pilgrim. So I got that, but it's not here. Um, but yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this pickup video. Maybe I'll try to get these out maybe every other month instead of waiting 6, 7 months next time. We'll see. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys.